What's up guys, CyberHoudini here, and welcome back to your daily dose of gaming. It's a brand new week, it's the 22nd of March. We're almost finished March. Jesus Christ, where the hell did that month go? Right out the window. We've got a jam-packed day for you here. We're going to be doing the daily dose of gaming, then rolling into some Stubbs the Zombie. They just remastered that recently. Lovely classic zombie game. And then we've got Fall Guys Season 4. So, yes, busy day for sure. But let's get cracking on to the news immediately. Starting off with, like I just mentioned, Fall Guys Season 4 is out. Hell yes, hell yes. Look at this beautiful thing. They're going for a future twist. The year is 4041. Like 404. Oh my god, that's loud. Woo! That's why I don't use volume on Twitter. Thanks a lot. But it looks really cool. All neon, everything mashed together. Lots of new stages, like 7 or 8, I think. We got new skins, everything. A Fall Guys is still like that fun little party game you play for like, you know, an hour. Come back to it. Got a little robot and everything. Awesome. I definitely like. Season 3 was fun, but it kind of went on a little bit, especially with it being like winter and that, you know, we're in March now. But this is cool. They've obviously spent a long time with that. I saw a disco ball there. Hell yes. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Squad show as well, which is really cool. So, I think you're going to be able to do like 3 or 4 player squads and everybody wins a crown at the end. I thought that was a nice touch. It's a cool basketball game as well. For some reason, it makes me think of Rocket League. Yeah, look at all them colors. Look at all them chickens. A lot of the old stages will return as well. Recently, they put on a different show where you could basically, it was like 3 stages of thin ice. There's the basketball I was talking about. So you could do 3 stages of thin ice and then win a crown. I found that the easiest way of getting crowns. I've got like mad crowns that way. How's it going, Bernie? Hello. How's it going? Yeah, it's awesome. If you look at all the costumes, like, look at that. I don't really deal with the DLC because it's real money stuff. I don't kind of support that kind of stuff. But anyway, but the disco ball and that looks cool. All it looks cool. It's in the battle pass. Nice. There's some crazy costumes out there. Like, they're all like mix and match. I'm excited to do the basketball one. I think that one has a lot of potential. Hopefully they'll think about taking out the grab feature in some other games because it's just relentless. It seems like you're either in the team that doesn't grab people or the scumbag team that grabs people and pushes them off and that. Unfortunately, it seems to be like a definite like look at people in their real life as well. There's those that take and there are those that earn. And in this way, the crowns, there are people that earn them. There's ones that just take it away. Alright, cool. So that's launched today. I'll be playing that later, Bernie. You're down to play. You're welcome to join for sure. Alright, next we have a little bit of sad news. It's one of those things that I hate the way Sony do it, but that's the way to do it. So apparently, thanks to people over at Wario64 over on Twitter, and the gamers reporting on it as well, they're saying that by July, the PSP and PS3's like digital store will be shut down. I'm not going to be able to buy games that way. Now, as far as I can tell, you might still be able to buy them on the website, but I'm not too sure. Like, hopefully Sony will come out and say something, because I mean, I can understand like with the Vita and the PSP, it's kind of like, okay, it's old, I get it, but the PS3, for me, that's still like very much going. Like, it's crazy that we're in a situation where this is the company took the piss out of Xbox for not allowing used games, but if you want to go out there and play like a 20-year-old game on Xbox on your new Series X, you can go and play Conquer and all these Xbox original games. No bullshit. So Sony really need to step this shit up already. Step it up, because what the problem is, it's not the fact that these stores are disappearing, it's the fact that the legacy is disappearing, you know. Well, knowing the way the markets are now and everybody buying these stupid mini consoles, we'll probably get like a PS2 mini and a PS3 mini, you know. Unfortunately, if the market's there, it doesn't take much for these companies to try and rip people off. Yeah, it's the way it goes. That's why physical discs are better. This is true. But, you know, if your PSP dies and you have to go on, or your PS3 even dies, you know, you have to go and try and find it. So I understand that. But I get you. I think as long as they keep the online stuff available, we'll be okay. Squads have its own queue. Yeah, I hear it's bugged to hell, so that might be something that we can do, but that's okay. I hear like if somebody leaves in random squads, if one person leaves and get disconnected, it breaks the whole team. So you could be fallen forever. And they're like, please just back out if that happens. It's crazy. Anyway, here's a nice little touch. We've all been hoping Sony will do some kind of cool plates for the PS5, but until then we've got lovely like special edition PS5s and things to tie us over. A lot of concept art. This one is done by the Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood guys, which is kind of cool. Cyanide, really cool. I really like that design. I'm just a sucker for werewolf stuff. Not too gone on the controller, but I really like the console. There's already websites that will sell you third-party plates, but Sony keeps shutting them down. So I mean, if you get one, count yourself lucky. Otherwise, yeah, they'll probably do a black PS5 down the line. That's really cool. I think you can enter into that competition as well, which is awesome. It's a great game. I need to play more of it. I enjoy it. If you need a little werewolf fix, it's a lot of fun. For sure. Now on to some kind of big news. We were wondering what was going to happen with Doom Eternal next, you know? Doom 2016 was fantastic. Doom Eternal just knocked it out of the park. Like, you know, that's probably, I'd say, one of the most well-loved and successful Bethesda games right now. You know, all the other games are kind of faltering, or people are waiting, like, you know, 10, 11 years for the next Elder Scrolls, and, you know, so I'd say Doom is the most well-received right now. That's the best way of putting it. So we've all kind of wondered. They just released the newest DLC, The Ancient Gods Part 2. It's going down very well. People are saying the story's awesome. Everything's awesome. I'll eventually get around to playing that as well. But, of course, it doesn't take long before people are asking that question, that eternal question. What comes next? Will we get a third game? Will they, you know, flesh out the trilogy? We'll see. We all wanted kind of a female Doomslayer, but we'll see. As far as, I'm not gonna like go into spoilers because I know there's a lot of spoilers in the DLC, but as far as it's been told, they just did a recent video here. They're basically saying that there's more DLC coming down the line. Let me just actually, we'll listen to this.
Hello to all of our amazing Doom fans. We can't believe it's been a whole year since we released Doom Eternal. Probably one of the strangest, most challenging years the world has faced. But that's why we want to thank you, the fans, for all of your amazing support.
It's been incredibly gratifying and humbling to see all your messages. The stories of your experiences playing the game, the fan art, the cosplay, the streams, the memes, everything you guys have said and done to help Doom Eternal become a real success. We also couldn't be prouder of our team at id. We just released The Ancient Gods Part 2, the epic conclusion to the Slayer arc we started with Doom 2016. Both of the Ancient God expansions were made entirely while our team worked from home. And honestly, crazy. It's some of our best work.
And stay tuned, because we've got more Doom Eternal updates coming later this year.
Oh, yes.
Thank you again so much. You all are awesome. Stay safe and keep slaying.
Fantastic game. The fact that they got both of those DLCs out in the middle of COVID is nothing short of a goddamn miracle. Wow. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was a little bit vague, just like more updates. But there also was an interview with Polygon, and they basically said that they have many plans coming. No, that's huge text, but that's great. I'm so glad to see that. Yeah, more. I would say in terms of DLC, it's probably going to be like different modes, maybe, you know. I wouldn't say you're going to get something as fleshed out as the Ancient Gods, but it's good that they're going to keep supporting it anyway. And yeah, I hope in the future we get another Doom. It seems like the Doom future is very bright, so why not? So if we got Doom in 2016 and Doom Eternal in 2020, you know, that kind of says all you need to know when we would possibly get another Doom. You know, 3 years or so from now, basically. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'll keep my eye out. That game was absolutely robbed during the Game Awards, unfortunately. And then there just wasn't enough people talking about the whole Doom and Animal Crossing. I wish Nintendo would have acknowledged it in some way. It would have been great. Because I think it was some of the cutest, like, fan... That's the only way of putting it, because it was done by the fans. It was fan marketing. It was Doom Crossing. Oh, it was the best. Isabelle and Doomslayer. A match made in heaven. Who would have thought, you know? You couldn't get more wholesome and more metal. And sometimes wholesome and metal go together like PB&J. I'm telling you, It sounds crazy, but there you go. Next, a lovely little piece of news for all you Hat in Time fans out there. We've been long awaiting for the co-op DLC to come to consoles. They were working on the Switch version. It's not as if they weren't doing anything, but it's a great little game. If you're a fan of the old school 3D platformers like Banjo-Kazooie and the old Mario games and things like that, Hat in Time it's a pretty little special game for sure. And these guys have been working hard, especially during COVID. They've been getting a lot of heat for this, just because of how it's probably been like almost a year or two, I'd say, since the PC got it. But yeah, the deal is a cool little Frozen type DLC, a little ice wintry one, and then the Nagakusa Metro DLC is all kind of Japanese inspired. You can even go around in a little kitsune suit, which is pretty cool. But the most important part is they added co-op with them. You've got Hat Girl, the main character, and there was Bow Girl as well. So it's really cool. And it also said, like, I don't think there's an actual PS5 and Series X version coming, but thanks to, you know, the power on those consoles and, you know, on the unlimited frame rate, then you've got a chance that they'll be able to play up to 60 frames. This is the new thing you're going to hear a lot. Up to 60 frames. It's a lot of devs' way of covering their arse when it dips, you know, to 58, 59. In a world where Digital Foundry will catch out any little, you know, moment like that, it's almost a little bit too much. So it keeps devs on their toes, for sure. For better or for worse. There you go. There you go. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm glad there's a little bit of news today. I'm doing awesome. Hell yes. How about you, Burns? Are you taking a little break from streaming? Did you burn out a little bit? It's all good. A nice bit of news for Resident Evil Village is, if you guys don't know, it will be coming with its own little multiplayer kind of shooter, I don't know what, co-op shooter, little mode called Resident Evil Reverse. They've been trying to do this. We had Resident Evil Resistance. They keep trying to, like, tack on this idea, and in a way, like, I like it, you know, because it gives us more bang for a buck at the end of the day. So the Resident Evil Reverse open beta will be coming. I think it's on April 7th. There we go. I was going to say April 6th. And it's going to run, I think that's a weekend probably. Let me just double check. It would make sense. Oh no, it's actually like a Wednesday. It looks like it's going to, yeah, Wednesday and then it's Saturday. Alright, so it's like a 4-day thing. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll try and stream that. I had fun with Resident Evil Resistance. It just was not enough people playing it because Dead by Daylight's far too big. Anyway, so that's cool. They're also apparently going to be doing a little, another little stream basically for Resident Evil. It's just a little showcase. I'm hoping this is their chance to show off maybe what they're doing for the anniversary. I think it's Resident Evil celebrating their 25th as well. There's so many anniversaries this year, which is real cool. I just hope we don't see too much more of Resident Evil Village. I am done. Like, let it come out in May. They can't possibly be worried about, like, marketing or people not knowing about the game. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I think they took this time to tell us about the fact that it's going to be put onto the Stadia. Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 8 is coming to the Stadia Pro, which is pretty impressive. Day one as well. Day one. I wish there was a better way of getting rid of these fucking ads, but it's not. Anyway. So, yeah, ahead of its May 7th launch, which we're just, like, you know, a month and a half away from. I'm super hyped. It feels like it's going to be the first, like, big game of the year, which I know, like, in May is a bit crazy, but let's just cut these devs some slack. Good God. Good God. More DLC. Yes. Yes, how's it going, Pyro? How's it going? Yeah, I was just talking about, you're talking about Doom, yeah? Yeah. Looks like there's a big future for Doom. I'd say they're probably working on another game. They've said the Ancient Gods Part 2 is probably the end of the Doom Slayer arc, but there's been rumors everywhere about a female Doom Slayer. We'll see. They're very happy. They did both of those DLCs in the middle of COVID as well, which is very impressive. My God. Like, we know how hard it is right now. Just even get games out. How was your weekend, Pyro? I ended up getting to play a little Remnant with DPG, and then I played some Shadow Warrior 2 with Dynamite, so that was cool. Just about dandy. Oh my. What we got here? A brand new mod, a fan. Actually, it's like bigger than a mod. It's a fan update, a fan DLC for Breath of the Wild, called The Second Wind. Is coming out. It looks really cool. I wanted to show it off. Just goes to show, like, even when Nintendo kind of takes a while to support their games, or the fans will always do unbelievable things. So they're adding a whole new shop system, a new location, NPCs, so much more. Large-scale DLC. Now, I would assume you'd have to do this all through, PC emulation or something like that. I'm not too sure. That's really cool. New shrines, new mechanics, crafting. Oh man, see? There's a few little things like that people wanted. Even if you couldn't craft weapons, people really wanted to be able to craft arrows. But that's really cool. The amount of things that just goes to show, like, you put your games on PC or have access to them, and the modder community will just have a field day. You should watch some of the videos of what these extreme Breath of the Wild players can do. They can send themselves flying across the map without ever glitching or anything. It's just they've found ways. The idea of, like, using bombs while shield surfing, and it's just sends you flying. Crazy. You don't like the word dandy? No, it's all good. There's a lot of little words like that that are kind of gone by the wayside, like neat, neato, things like that. They're all good. Sometimes you just gotta. Here's the thing, like, I've always been kind of mixed on Breath of the Wild's kind of fog. It has this kind of a fog thing. I don't mind the color palette. I actually like it. It's got a very kind of artistic style to it, but I've never been that big a fan of the fog, and I always thought that was a limitation of the Wii U and then the Switch. I don't know, like, there's a lot of videos with these emulators, people showing the game in 4K and 8K, and it looks ridiculous, and you can see it without the fog, and there's a fucking ad. Anyway, so it's pretty damn cool, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see what happens with Breath of the Wild 2. I'm still crossing both my hands and fingers and legs and thumbs and everything. That sounds painful. That we'll actually get a Zelda collection. If you go by Nintendo in the past, even just what they did with Mario, where they brought out the collection and then they waited 6 months or so and then brought out the 3D World, I would say I feel like that's what they're doing with Zelda, except they're reversing it. So in July we're getting Skyward Sword HD. I'd well believe come October, November, that we may see a nice little collection, a 35th anniversary collection. It'd be very foolish not to. With E3 kind of being back on and off, basically the publishers have decided just to, maybe instead of spreading all the news over a couple of months, they might do it in just that 1 month in June. So I would say if there's ever a time to announce this kind of stuff, it's then. And the director of Breath of the Wild 2 has said that he's going to speak more about the game by the end of the year. So I'd well believe, they want to get, like, Nintendo's clever. They know not to monopolize their own announcements and their own games. That's why you never really see them being released on top of each other too much. It does seem a little bit cheeky of them sometimes. It's like, we're not even going to acknowledge the existence of this, even if it's leaked, until this one's out, So I'd well believe that we may not hear anything about the Zelda 35th anniversary till after Skyward Sword's out in July. But who knows? It'd be foolish of them to miss that opportunity in June. The reason they do this is just common marketing practice. By announcing a bigger collection before you announce one game, you end up cannibalizing sales for that game, because people will actually go, oh, I'm going to wait and buy this collection and not buy this game. Because we know poor Skyward Sword was one of the last Zelda games to have that old way of, the old targeting system. And it also had motion controls with the swords and that. So it's a pretty rough game. They've tried to fix a lot of things, and I hope for the best. My biggest issue with Skyward Sword, I never finished it because of it, was because of fucking Fee, this little robot companion thing. She would not shut up. She made Navi seem like a normal little thing. It was crazy. So hopefully they can fix that. How's it going, DPG? Hello. How are you doing, man? How was the rest of your weekend? We're just going over some news. Sorry, the ad fucking played there, of course. Alright, so this is a little game I found pop up. This is obviously from, let's see, Polygon, the one and only Polygon reporting on it. It's a game called Wanted Raccoon. And yeah, you just play, it's like a multiplayer game about raccoons going, stealing stuff. It's so funny. Raccoon espionage. Now, we all know we want Sly Cooper to come back, but maybe this will tide us over. Think of this game closer to something like Goat Simulator. But I'm down for that. It looks so silly. So silly. Let's have a look at the trailer for a second. Boop. Even the stuff. Oh, you can see over there. Even all of his inventory are on a little raccoon paw, which is pretty cute. Play it. All right. Look at this little dude. I like games like this. You know. I love games that you can just kind of relax and not worry about timers and story and missions and yeah. This looks awesome fun. I am down for this. 100%. She's such a strong raccoon. Oh my god, look at his leg. Oh no, he got tranked. What's it? Oh, that's so cute. It's Metal Gear Raccoon. That's so cute. I am down for this. I must post this later. It's so cute. Wanted Raccoon. I don't know if there's any sign of a release date, but keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out for it for sure. It's one of those games that'll probably go into early access before anything. Alright, so we talked about, we talked about Fall Guys. We talked about new Doom DLC. A game that is very much top of the list of my most wanted games, especially seeing as I'm a Bioshock fan, is a really cool game called Atomic Heart. And it's basically like Russian Bioshock with lots of robots, very, very artistic style. Now recently they just announced a photo mode. Very, very cool game. I'll show you a full trailer of it now in a second. I'll pull it up on the other screen so we can have a look at that. But it's super, super cool. If this is just photo mode, you can imagine. There's something about Atomic Heart that just grabs me. It's the music, it's everything. It's the enemies you fight. It's very, very strange. All very like robotic and that, but they're doing stuff with gore that it really looks cool. Let me see if I can find a good one. Hell yeah! Now this one is one of those games that unfortunately I have no clue when it'll ever come out. You know, it'll be. If I was to be a guessing man, it'd be 2022. We'll see. Every time they give us an update, it just gets better and better. But this is just their photo mode, okay? This is not an in-game captured cutscene or something like that. This is their photo mode. I want you to understand how fucking cool that is. It's probably a boss or something. Yeah. It looks like it takes place in some kind of weird, like, post, like, I don't know, a future, dystopian future, maybe? Where it's like a, no, it's probably like Utopia. I'd say that'd be, yeah, utopian. Like a Russian utopian where all the robots have gone quite literally mad. I like it. I like the idea behind it. It looks gorgeous. The mini bosses. It'd be closer to something like Prey on Earth or something like that. Alright, let me see if I can get this. If I put this in theater mode, it'll be fine. Oop, come with me. Alright, here's an actual trailer for it. Let's see, is it popping up? Come on, baby. There you go. Thank you. It is in theater mode. Nice. I've been messing around with theater mode a lot lately. I'm trying to just keep, like, ads to a minimum. It's super hard. Alright. Check this out. Wow. Cool. I don't think I've even seen this. First person shooter, obviously. Moonfish. Keep an eye on this one. This is gonna be special. Guns, just everything about it makes me very happy inside. Even with all the robots in that, it's just pure gore. I think this is the closest thing to the like a spiritual successor to Bioshock. Fucking mannequins, I can't escape them. Never could. Never could. Weekend was good. Blast on Remnant. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, dude. That was a lot of fun. Don't know why my voice wasn't coming through, but sure, look. No big deal. No time to die. Yeah, that was good. It's good. Look at these little guys. Alright, let me get to this little boss fight he walks in on. Let me see if I can find it. Basically just showing, you know how it is. Showing you how impressive their environments are. I know he walks into this area and has like a whale. Here we go, here it is. Hopefully it'll load, okay. Come on, baby. Look at some of these weapons. It's like a freaking buzzsaw. I even like the UI. This game, like, and the compass is cool. Alright, here you go. Watch this shit now. I love it. It feels like it's almost like they're finalizing stuff. Ah. Always saddens me he walks away from that moment. Boom! What the fuck is that joke? This is what I was saying about like new levels of gore. It's getting wrecked. Looks like there's a stamina meter. Oh, cool! Didn't see that. I try not to watch too many trailers for a game I'm excited for, because woo, I would expect this to be at one of the the big shows. People aren't keeping an eye on this game. Missing out. It's kind of got a Prey vibe as well, without being in space. Obviously, Prey is heavily inspired by Bioshock. Nice. Oh, he's running. There's a little puss. Where'd all those guns go he had 2 minutes ago? What the hell? Looks like he's saying L. Take the L. I like that. Nice. Yeah, I never watch trailers. No, I feel you. Whoa, is it like a cattle prod now? Whoa. Very cool. Alright, that was Atomic Heart. Like I said, no big release date yet, but I would well believe that's gonna start getting shown up by the bigger guys. I hope so. Alright, what have we got? We did Wanted Raccoon. Next we got a little bit of crazy news. You hate to kind of talk about it because it's just the shitty side of gamers that you hate to see. But basically, I talked about a lot of these games going on Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass, and the PC Game Pass. And for some reason, it was as if they were getting like free upgrades, you know? It was like a remastered version of the game, but it was still the old version. They were getting like higher frame rates, higher FPS, bug fixes across the board, and in some cases, like The Evil Within, it was getting like new camera settings and everything. It was insane. This stuff that is not available, say, on the Steam version. So in case in point, it comes to Nier Automata, which apparently I didn't know this, but it has been plagued with bugs on Steam since its release, and unfortunately has been just sort of left to die. One of the biggest issues, I think, is one of the camera settings as well, which I think you have to like play it in 4:3 or something crazy like that. But it did recently release on the PC Game Pass, but it had all the fixes, all these bugs, and this caused massive like anger in the gamer community. So much, in fact, that they decided to review bomb the Steam version. I think Steam reviews need to either go away, or there needs to be some kind of way of certifying it or something. I don't know. Because this review bombing thing is so silly. Instead of just going to the website or something, or their Twitter account, or I don't know, well, that's no good either. But they don't seem to have a proper feedback outlet, you know, and Steam review bombing doesn't do a goddamn thing. Now, here's the thing. What actually probably got the devs to realize that there's something wrong is articles like this, you know, from PC Gamer. Not the review bombing themselves, because they don't get alerted to that, you know. So it's an unfortunate way of doing things. Twitter's no better. I did mention Twitter, but Twitter's no better because it just devolves into death threats and shit like that. And that's not helping anybody at the end of the day. That's just digressing everybody into like fucking Neanderthals, keyboard warriors, idiot incels, you know. These kind of people who think that that's the way you talk to other humans. It's shocking. Death threats and stuff like that should never ever come up in a person's mind, you know, but because of the anonymous factor of the internet, they get away with so much. But anyway, let's hope that this can get sorted, you know. Whatever, I well believe it's Xbox that's doing these updates, Xbox themselves. They've been known with the backwards compatibility as well, to basically go in and fix a lot of issues in these games without ever having to contact any of the developers, which I think is really, really impressive. You know, because we know that bug fixes cost money and time. Patches, you know, even just sending them up for certification costs money and time. So yeah, it's a real nice look. I wish PlayStation would get on board already. Yeah, I think you might have missed that, Pyro, but basically the rumor going around is that the PS3, PSP, and PS Vita stores will be closing in July. So you won't be able to buy games that way. Now, I don't know if they'll still be available on the website, but it is high time that Sony get off their fucking ass and do something, you know? Give us like, PS Now is, without a shadow of doubt, a great service, you know? It's there to be used. It's a great service. Now, if you don't like it because you can't stream straight from the console, that's not a valid reason not to like something. That's just your own preference, you know? It's a good service. They just need to get behind it. They should allow you to stream straight from. I don't know what the issue is. It's because it's an app-based streaming service thing. So silly. If you even go out to your friends or your party, you go blue screen. So that is a separate issue, you know? That's a streaming issue. But PS Now itself, it's a good system. It's nowhere near as good as Game Pass, but in terms of its library, it's there. You just need to figure out a way to, like Xbox does, to upscale the old games. Like I played Infamous 1, it still holds up, but graphically and resolution-wise, playing it in 540p in 2021, yeah, okay. That's all you need to say about that. So I'm hoping they'll go back and look at PS Now, because it's there. The infrastructure there, they just need to upgrade things, get a better pricing model. They have more games on it than Game Pass does, you know? It's crazy. But it's just one of those little services that no one talks about, and it pisses me off. Because the potential is there, it's been wasted. Hell yeah, they are closing. Yeah. In July, that's the rumor anyway. They just want to stop supporting it. I mean, if you think about it, it's a lot. It's something that happens a lot, but the issue is because of no backwards compatibility, they're kind of sending these games to die, you know? It's different when a store, like, you probably can't open up your fucking Xbox and stuff like that and buy games, but, you know, the original Xbox. But, you can still play a 20-year-old Xbox game on your Series X, like Conker's Bad Fur Day and things like that, you know? Literally 20 years old, and you can just buy it and play it right now. I could even demonstrate it, you know? So they do need to get on top of that. It seems foolish. But I said it earlier, and I well believe it. This is all just a ploy for them to buy or sell the mini versions, like a mini PS2, mini PS3, all that stuff, because people are buying them, you know. And they always say, you know, vote with their wallet, but we live in a capitalistic society, so money talks. It's as simple as that. Money talks, and a lot of people bought the mini PS1. Let's just put it that way. See, here's the thing. There's such a great collector's community around these things that I love that. But unfortunately, when these big publishers and companies see a collector's community, they just see dollar signs. They don't see legacy. They don't see love for you know, retro and for these old games, you know. They don't see that. And it sucks. It really sucks. PSP isn't that old. No, it's not that old at all. It really isn't. There even was talks of them doing a new handheld system, which I think they might do. You get a PS2 ASAP. Yes, you do. You do. Anyway, how long are we going for? Damn. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these between a half an hour and an hour. It's been working out really good. I keep forgetting I need to like trim the start of it a little bit more. Hi. Oh, hello. How's it going, Mousy? Mousy! Where would you find a PS2? Anywhere and everywhere. Speaking of which, I think it was these like legacy preservists. They basically went and had all these old codes for PS2 and PS3 games, and just released them for free on the internet. So it was like over 700 games, like things like the old school Shadow Colossus and everything. So that's cool for people who emulate and that. But it sucks that the other stores are gonna shut down. At the PS, I think you may still be able to buy the games on their website. We'll see. The rumor is July they're gonna shut down the PS3, PS Vita, and PSP store, but we'll see about that. We shall see. Like I said, you might just be able to still buy them on the website. It won't be such a big deal. It might just be the stores on those consoles and handhelds. Mouse, how was your weekend? How are you doing? Never used eBay. Don't trust it. What? Really? Oh, you're crazy. Are you talking about like people sending you a picture of an item instead of the actual item? There's protection for all that, dude. And it's all powered through PayPal, one of the most secure like payment methods on the planet. So yeah, no, eBay is cool, dude. People make like a genuine living. They have like virtual eBay stores. They make a living off it. Doing all right? How y'all doing? Oh, you're so nice for coming in. Hope you're feeling a bit better. Just going over some little news. The Nier Automata news is a bit shitty. Basically, they put Nier Automata on the PC Game Pass, Mousy, and it came with all these fixes, all these crazy little fixes that apparently the Steam version has been really bad for years. Like you have to play it like in 4.3 and all this crap. So of course, gamers being, you know, how they are, the only way of voicing their opinion is to go and review bomb the crap out of the Steam version. Like check this out. Boom! Look at that. So all the blues all across the board over the far right is where it was before, and it was completely fine. And then all the oranges are all the new review bombs. Jesus. So yeah, hopefully they can fix that. Whatever's going on over at Xbox, they're like magicians. They're able to fix so many issues in games and do it all for free. It's not just a simple like backwards compatibility stuff. Like I'm not trying to toot anybody's horn, but they're obviously doing the right thing over there, which is very interesting because I wouldn't have expected it from Microsoft, you know. This new thing, the FPS boost, they're adding to like old Xbox One games and 360 games, hopefully. Not only does it add like, it's supposed to just bring them up to 60 frames, but it's not. It's improving their resolution, their load times, everything. It's insane. Some say the Evil Within, the first one, it was like getting a remastered version of it for free. And that'll tell you something. That's something that they would like to charge $60 for, you know. So that'll tell you how cool. I bet you it's all just done with just a simple like algorithm, you know, like how PCs work. Like I guarantee it's just telling the game that, hey, this GPU is fucking 20 times more powerful than this one. Bump up the FPS, bump up the resolution. Exactly how a PC works. But it's still very impressive. Just sucks that this has to happen. I hope that they can fix it. You know, I hate Steam review bombing. I hate it. It's so stupid. It's literally babies in a pram throwing their toys. You know, throwing their toys around. Wah! It doesn't help. You know, there has to be outlets for feedback, not death threats, not other kind of shit, not Steam review bombing. It helps nobody. The developers don't even fucking see this shit. They only see it when the outlets like PC Gamer here actually report on it. That's the only time. So they think, let's kick up enough of a stink and hopefully we'll get exactly what we want, you know? It's slowly what I'm going to start calling the Sonic effect. But at least with Sonic, it was for the better. But that doesn't always mean that it's going to work, you know? Tired of Steam games not getting... Yeah. I love that. They get all the DLC, right, Mousy? You should fucking coin that. That's so good. It's so good. They get all the DLC, but none of the TLC. No, that's what they need. Just a little TLC. It's so true. Like I went and played BioShock. It was like 2 years ago or something, and I played on the Steam version. I thought, oh, new PC, let's go. It's so bad. It's so bad. Don't touch the Steam version of BioShock. It still launches in the Games for Windows Live version. The audio is fucked. It crashes non-stop. It's so bad. And that's like one of my favorite games of all time. So it hurt. It hurt a lot. And Dynamite recently has been playing GTA 4. And it's the same thing. Games for Windows Live. And at the end of the day, who do you blame at that point? We know for a long time that Rockstar don't touch their games once they're fucking out. You know, it's like, here, unless it's GTA Online, the breadwinner, right? The moneymaker. And it just so happens that BioShock and GTA are both owned by the same company. Take-Two, lazy fuckers. Anyway, but they make such beautiful games. Like Red Dead 2 is still one of the most beautiful games ever made. It's unbelievable. It may be a cowboy simulator, but it might as well be a real world simulator. The closest game to have that kind of realism is something like that new Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is fucking insane. I love the bugs and the mods they keep putting in that game. How's it going, Swampy? How's your weekend, man? Hello. Yeah, all the mods in Flight Simulator are so funny. Someone just put a giant fucking sinkhole in it, and everybody flies into it. Ah, it's so funny. Yeah, they should fix it. Yeah, I agree totally. Of course they should fix it. And I know sometimes you have to make us think about something for something to be done, right? What did they call it? The squeaky wheel gets the oil, or something like that. One of those stupid old wives say, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Damn it, who makes up these sayings? Damn it, of course the squeaky wheel gets the oil. What are you talking? The squeaky bed gets rode. Swampadonk? Wow, there you go. There you go. Swampadonk Association. Lube it. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, little pig. How was everyone's weekend? They're almost as bad as Amazon reviews. Well, on eBay, is it? On PayPal? Well, that's okay, dude. It's just... Well, it'll be okay. I've noticed, actually, that's something as well. I don't know if it's your guys' generation or what, but most of these just don't seem to actually reach adulthood until, like, your mid-30s. When you finally get a PayPal and your own place and get off your mama's titty for a second. God damn it! But it's true. I don't mean it in a bad way. But it is funny, like, it's definitely, like, mid-20s. Everyone's like, I hear, when you guys talk about, you know, being 18, 19, 20, and you don't have a PayPal, you know, some of you don't even have your own bank account. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's all good. It's all good. I think I'm speaking from a place where I had to do all that shit at 17, move out my own and all that kind of stuff. So I'm probably just speaking from a different place. So it's all good. Do it in your own time. It just weirds me out. I couldn't stay home a second longer than I had to. I had to get the fuck out of there. But, you know, if you have a nice, cushy place, it's all good too. So just take your time, be happy, move out whenever you want to. Boom! Boom! Alright. I like sucking that teeth. No! You go from the mother's teeth to the government's teeth. No! Becomes good. How was your weekend? Yeah, it was good. It's very good. I do a lot of hot takes real fast, and it's like, oh, Jesus, Simon. Sorry. But I have noticed it. Boop. Alright. Okay, let's see. Sorry, just answering the text. Yeah, so basically, what I'm trying to say is, eBay rocks. You're all good, pirate. They're not going to take your money or your PayPal. You're alright. eBay's safe. You're protected from scams. Yeah. Yeah, and then you're protected by PayPal as well. So they have, like, if even there is a scumbag trying to do something, you're like protected 3 levels. Really good. Don't you worry. Dude, you can get really cheap games that way too. And like rare things. You keep an eye out. Boom. Nutrition. It is true. Like, maybe that's what's gonna start happening. Maybe like they'll start selling breast milk in the stores, you know. Nutri-Grain or something, I don't know. Because they say whatever it is in breast milk, it actually is like superfood for babies. Makes them crazy. Alright, crazy babies. I saw you playing the Valhalla this weekend. Make any progress? No, I basically go in and just do the dailies. That's about it. I go in and I check, because I've been trying to get the Ghost Wolf mount, and it's just been impossible. They're not going to give me that for free. Wankers. So I go in, do my dailies, and hop off. I read about Nier being review bombed. Yeah, folks pissed. I know, right? Wait till they find out about Evil Within. Jesus Christ. Mouse, if you're still there, I was watching the latest Charlie video, and he brought up Zach Baggins. I swear to God, it goes full circle. I don't know who's in whose head, but someone's in. No way, right? Like, he called him like Zach Braganakins or something. He was getting mixed up with Zach Galifianakis. Charlie's in my brain. Yeah, even I was like, it wasn't even about that. He was talking about dildo death race, as he does. That man is obsessed with dildos. But there you go. It was so funny. As soon as he went Zach Baggins, I like spit take my tea, you know? Like, the fuck is this? I gotta watch it. It's probably not even his newest one, is it? It's called, yeah, it's 2 days ago. The video broke YouTube. Dildo death race. Apparently he's some kind of algorithm is messing up, and all his comments are getting deleted exactly 18 seconds in. I won't say any more than that. Anyway. I'd argue that all milk comes from some sort of breast. No, that's true. That's true. A nipple usually has to be involved, right? Yes, that's right. Even like plant nipples. I don't know. Alright, let's see. So I think we've kind of went over everything. Basically with Doom,
John entered the chat.
John, all almond titties. Have you seen what an almond looks like, Mousy? Have you seen... John, how you doing, dude? Come on, Mousy. You're telling me that almond doesn't look like a little nipple? Would you? Come on. Has a nipple. It's a little Mousy's just like, what kind of fucking nipples have you seen? Mr. Breast Milk himself. That is true. That is true. Good lord, I won't say any more than that. Oh, it's good. I don't know how did we get here? I think the most important thing is the breast milk we drank along the way. The breast of an almond. I like it. How do you guys say almond? Am I saying it right? Almond. Does anybody pronounce the D at the end?
Look at all the titties.
Yes! Yes! Ah, see, that's why I fucking love you, Mousy. Yes! Perfect timing. Almond. Okay, I don't pronounce the D at the end, I'm sorry. Most people don't pronounce the D. My D is quite pronounced. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, God, it's good. Mr. Breast Milk. It just makes you think of, like, that movie Powder. Mr. Breast Milk. Look at all them titties. Yeah, that's the one and only Mousy right there. In my ears. Talking about titties. Damn. It checks all the boxes. It checks off all the boxes. It's like erotic. Erotic reading. Some say I start up my sound effects bot just to hear. Look at all them titties. I haven't done this. You can't prove it. Where were you on the 10th of the 10th, 2010? I don't know. There's too many 10s in that sentence. Alright, soon as you're here, last piece of news for today. Jodie McGregor. Poor old Richard. Oh, I know this will be a happy little story. Sorry if it's really blown up. We're trying to avoid the ads. They're everywhere. Oh my god. They're everywhere. These articles. This is me basically just reading a whole lot of articles and rumors and stuff. But we talk about games every day, and it just felt like the perfect fit. You know what I'm saying? Valve won't sell Super Seducer 3 on Steam. What the fuck, Valve? What the hell? So they have Super Seducer 1 and 2 on there. No problems. No problems at all. And we even saw a little bit of Super Seducer 3 thanks to some of these streamers getting early access and some of these streamers actually being in the game. Now these games, they've walked such a beautiful fine line between cringe and just unbelievable satire. It's awesome. It's awesome. They're great games. This Richard guy, I think his website's actually down as well. Let me check it right now. His website's masquerading. It's called like Poor Learning. Poor Learning. I think it's down. I think his whole website's down. Poor guy's probably getting bombed right now. Like DDoS. But yeah, he's one of those guys that you don't know whether you want to punch him in the face or buy him a beer. Probably both. This Richard Luna. But I will give him this. He definitely does great physical comedy, and he has no filter. You know, he just goes for it, and that shows a lot of stones. It shows that he's got some balls for sure. I mean, I've never seen a man full force hump the exhaust pipe of a car like willingly, and be filmed as well. Damn. I just haven't found that section on Pornhub yet. Yes. Hold on. Bookmark for later. Alright, there you go. Oh god. 627 reviews. Wow, okay. Alright. Later. To Pornhub. He has mad balls, exactly, right? Big cojones. Big giant cojones. But look, you can already see that him letting a couple of the big streamers, stream it, has already gotten him a nice little bit of a following. People are excited for this game, you know. Definitely a lot of streamers want to stream it. 62,000 wish lists, like goddamn. So apparently he has tried to get it certified on Steam 3 times, and like most of these things, you've got like 3 strikes. So looks like they removed the page, removed the wish list, everything. It's so fucked up. He's already in talks, I think, with GOG to try and get on there, or how things have been going lately. where they're setting up their own stores to get the game. But we'll see. I have seen some of the third game, and he has it censored within a fraction of its life. There's, you know, those scenes where he goes back and there's people standing around. It's all censored except for a tiny little bubble, like with just him in it. So I don't know what Steam want. I really do think this feels a little bit personal. I hate to say that, but it feels like there's someone over there who's, you know, certifying these games in Steam and just going, no, I don't like this guy. There's something wrong. I well believe there's worse scenes in 2 than there is 3, because of the fact that he's using, you know, kind of well-known people. But yeah, he's been doing a lot, if you check YouTube, he's been doing a lot of, like, Zoom interviews with people, and that's where he's been talking about his next game, which is called Horror Seducer. So basically the same thing. He wants to do, like, an FMV kind of game, the whole choices and everything, but it's all around horror. And, you know, he's probably going to be in it and, you know, humping everything that fucking moves, including the killer, Jason Voorhees, watch your back. So yeah, I'm down for that. So I wish the best for him. I'd say he'll probably get it on GOG. This is something similar that's happening to the Devotion dev that I was talking about, Red Candle. They're a Taiwanese horror game developer. They had a game out called Detention, which was a 2D Taiwanese horror set in a school. It's really cool. And their next game, Devotion, which was first person, you know, closer to something like, you know, Visage or Home Sweet Home, something like that. And they've just, unfortunately, somebody decided to put a cheeky little joke in there about the Chinese president, and it all fell very much asunder. It was ripped from Steam. They tried to put it on GOG. It was ripped from GOG, and they're now trying to sell it themselves. It's supposed to be a good game. It's just unfortunate that one little slip up, and you got somebody's knickers in a twist. Oh, yes, you did. And that just shows you the power of these government boards, you know. It sucks. It sucks. So I wish them the best as well. They're already working on their next game, which is more action-orientated. But clearly, when this happens, I would say they're blackballed for their... or blacklisted, excuse me. Blacklisted for the rest of their life. Anyway, blackballed as well. Blackballed! Anyway, that's a lot of talking. But, yeah. Some good news, some bad news. Bad news about the PS3 store shutting down. Good news about Doom having a very, very fruitful future, including more DLC this year. Probably not story related, just maybe like modes and things like that. But it looks like they're possibly thinking of another Doom. That'd be great. Richard got rejected. Yeah, isn't it sad? So fucking sad. Sucks, because I do actually think, like, as much as he does come off as a creep in these games, and he probably is a little bit creepy in real life, he seems to have his heart in the right place, and it's just all for satire and comedy. And in a world where everything gets censored and nothing's allowed to be funny anymore or remotely, you know, like, racy at all, I think things like this are important. This is true fucking censorship, and I don't like that. I don't like it at all. It's, I mean, on the Red Candle side of things with Devotion, it's a little bit different. You pissed off a very, you know, sensitive little president. But this is different. This is like, you know, it's so silly. If you saw the censored version that had already been played on Twitch, which, by the way, Twitch said was okay. Twitch being, you know, the company that is slowly but surely turning into fucking TOS.TV instead of fucking Twitch TV, which is sad as well. Just a fucking sign of how bad censorship is becoming. Hey Val, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, the censor Winnie the Pooh. I know, isn't it ridiculous? I don't know. People have compared him to Mr. Pooh, and it's fucked up. Cause I'm Mr. Pooh. I'm Mr. Pooh. Oh, I love that whole breast milk talk just happened in perfect timing. You're releasing a new Detective Noir game set in the bathroom soon. Duper Deducer. Jeez, that's not easy to say. Duh, Pooper Seducer. I like that. It kind of sounds like an ABBA song. Pooper Seducer, trying to poop on deuces. Poop on deuce. People have told me on a full pornographic game, hentai games on Steam. Yeah, exactly. But there is like a little list of games that are banned. For like Twitch and that. And when I saw them, I couldn't believe they existed. Some fucked up shit as well. I don't get people's fixation with, you know, the R word and anything about it. And yeah, it's weird. Weird. Why make a game about that kind of stuff? It's fucked up. But then you see something like Honey Pop, and you're like, this is harmless. This is harmless. Bum, bum. The band Pooh, yeah. I know. Like, mate, yeah, it's just memes, exactly. It's such a simple little thing. Of course he looks nothing like him. But he's super sensitive, Mouse. He's super, oh my god. And I know you love Winnie the Pooh, so this is fucked up. How dare. If anything, we should cancel him. Like, Winnie the Pooh's name has been dragged through the mud. We can't have that. We cannot. We cannot. Cheers, Mousy. I appreciate that. There you go. It really is hilarious. Yeah, it's the stupidest thing ever. But he's got to the point where he's blacklisted that dev from putting their game anywhere. Even though they've taken out that thing, you know? They've taken it out. He does. Wow. I mean, that's not even like an insult to him. I'd take that as a compliment, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Has anyone not seen Christopher Robin's that adorable, fluffy little guy? I'd take that as a compliment.
Oh, bother.
Imagine having the power to ban a character because people are making jokes. Yeah, dude. I mean, that is what's known as a man baby. America had one in office for 4 fucking years. Did you hear he's now trying to start his own social media platform because he got banned off Twitter? Trump. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. What a Fruit Loop. What an absolute Fruit Loop. Well, here's the thing that might be a little bit, the fact that Winnie the Pooh is yellow. So there might, yeah. There might be a little bit of something there, you know. That's what you'd want to worry about, unfortunately. But here's the thing. The guys who made the joke, Red Candle, are Taiwanese, you know. They're one of these countries that are trying to be free and independent of China. So, of course, they're going to do things like this. You know? Of course. Of course they are. But it could be so much worse. It could be like actual like propaganda. No, it's a little tongue-in-cheek joke. Get over it. Would have been better if he... But no, things are so crazy over there. Honest to God. I'm assuming like you bring that up or you'd probably get locked away for life. Yep. Poor old Pooh. The eyes or something? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even counting on that. Even a big boy. I banned Mr. Clean for the same reason. Yeah. I think this is the one that broke the camel's back. Alright. Do I dare open it? Oh my. Oh my. Fuck it. Yeah, okay. See, you don't see Obama giving out about that one. Oh. No, I'm telling you, that's his own fault. Any man who has a bit of a tummy, so be it. You wear high pants over it, you're open. You're well open for many, many jokes. Cyber now banned in China. That's okay. That's okay. I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. China couldn't handle me. They couldn't. I crowd surf over everybody. Woo! Political memes go, those are so wholesome. Right? There's so much worse out there. Like, imagine if the British people got together and like banned spitting image. Because there's some fucking racist stuff on that. One politician in spitting image is like an alien from another planet who wants to eat the human larva, otherwise known as the babies. I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, we think he's an alien who wants to eat our children. There you go. Amid, hello. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Jesus. You guys are so good to come in here. Thank you. I know it's early for some of you, late for the other half. I appreciate you. His nose and eyes were a resemblance to it. Yeah, I guess like the tummy as well. I don't know. Who knows? My comment was not a rat. Yeah. It's all good. I didn't think it like that, but I thought if I would bring it up, it would be misconstrued. Boop. Cyber. Ewan McGregor. Yes. There's plenty more with that camera as well. That could be like a movie or a show we could watch. The Long Way Down. Basically, he takes a motorbike. His best friend travels around the world. Good show. I just saw this. I know. I thought it might cheer you up a little. See, it's really simple. Just post anything about Ewan McGregor or Paul Rudd. And it's a happy mousey for about 3 to 6 hours. Yeah. Just apply Paul Rudd for about 15 minutes in a circular motion. It should last about 3 to 6 hours, twice a day. He's in Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I'd say maybe, don't know how old that is. I know he's getting ready to do, what's it called, Obi-Wan Kenobi, that show. I think that's it. He looks hot now. Wow. What are you talking about, DPG? Where did Ant-Man come out of it? Oh, because I said Paul Rudd. You're a crazy person. You are a crazy person. Alright, cool. I think I still have this on, do I? I think that's everything, so we went over Fall Guys Season 4. I might play a little bit of that later. What else did we go over? Oh yeah, the PS3 store probably closing down in July. We'll see. PS Vita and PSP store too. And then id Software, basically just thanking everybody for a fantastic year. Good for them. There's more updates coming. Yeah, they made Ancient Gods Part 1 and Part 2 during COVID. Absolute madmen. Magicians. Metal gods themselves. They need to be put into the Metal God Hall of Fame. For sure. Thank you, id Software. Alright. Hat in Time, they're basically talking about the new DLCs being put on the console version finally, including co-op, which is really nice. The Yakuza Metro one is all Japanese inspired, if you couldn't tell. You get to wear these cute little kitsune masks and everything as Hat Girl. Very cute. And Seal the Deal is like a Christmas themed one around shields. Seal. Also talked about Resident Evil Reverse, which is this little co-op game that's coming with Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village. There's going to be an open beta at the 7th of April. That'll be a bit of fun. Nothing like fighting 3 Nemesis. What's the plural of Nemesis? Nemesis to exist? I don't know. Nemesi? Nemesi. I don't know. What is the plural of Nemesis? Shit. Nemesis. Worcestershire sauce. True story, I saw the Chinese president run down my kitchen with a big pot saying honey. And after searching my house for things out of place, I could only see my jar of honey was missing. That son of a bitch. I actually found him. He was stuck in your cat door. In the cat flap. Oh, bother. And it was just a line of honey going straight to it. All I could see was 2 little legs flying out the cat flap. He was stuck. Poor Pooh. Obi-Wan series, because yeah, they definitely are. Did you not see that? They have like 13 Star Wars series in production. Didn't happen already, PS3? No! Store closing. No, it says this July. Maybe you might have read about it a while ago. But I think you might be able to still buy them on the website. Let's see. Excited for Godzilla vs. Kong. You have no idea. They're apparently doing another Resident Evil showcase. Look at this hairy bitch. See, this is what happens if I let my hair and beard grow too much. That is a pure Irish wilderness man. That's what that is. Jesus Christ. Resident Evil Village looks awesome. I'm excited for that. I don't need to see any more though. I literally know like 90% of the story now. It's a little unfortunate. I feel they're acting as if their marketing's not working or something. Everybody I know is hyped for this game. So, I'm not too sure what the big deal is. They need to calm down. This would be like the 4th or 5th trailer. It's already coming out in May. You know, a month and a half away. Calm down, Jimmy. Calm down. Get you some milk. Okay? Go and get you some breast milk. You're gonna be fine. Get him some milk! Some breast milk! I was showing off this... Oh, it loaded in an ad. Showing off this new little mod for Breath of the Wild. They're basically... In that one, it's called Second Wind. They're adding, like, new shops and locations, NPCs, a new crafting system, new locations. It's really cool what the modding community can do. For sure. Oh, I'm going to lurk mode. Okay. Good luck. Godspeed. And watch out for those ears, okay? That's so cute. It's time for the COVID cut. Don't go Sweeney Todd on me. Alright. I think that is everything for today's Daily Dose of Gaming. Thank you for joining.